When I look at the shoes that released in November, these are the only words I got to say. Gonna have to count me out. Super Set King, aka Mr. Get Your Tank Top Ready. Come to you fine people to talk November shoe releases. I know November's already started. Matter of fact, I'm giving y'all this one on, what's this? The 6th of November. But the show must go on. I know people want to know what shoes releasing. And we're going to talk about the shoes releasing. November don't look too tough to me. Don't look like nothing I really want. I only seen one that kind of caught my eye, but it can definitely wait based off the vibe we got going on in November. So let's kick it off with the first shoe for November. All right, November the 2nd, which was a couple days ago, we got the Jordan Women's 2 right here. Jordan Brand doing their thing with women. You know, like I told you guys in previous videos, women used to complain, talk about the shape and how their shoes look compared to men's shoes. So, you know, no problems there. They're making shoes specifically women. So they definitely got y'all in mind with this Jordan 2. On Jordan High OG from November the 4th. Y'all know videos coming out later. Shoes are actually sitting. My shoe plug called me and asked me did I want them. I think it done ran its course. I really do. I think this whole Jordan 1 craze done ran its course. Personally, I don't get it. I wear Jordan 1s every now and then. They're very flat shoes. They just don't work with me. I just don't understand the obsession with that 1980s technology, and the shoe's just not comfortable. But you know, they're very popular. People like them, but you're seeing times have changed. This economy is no joke. And those shoes would have flew off the shelf. We know it wouldn't have even been on the shelf maybe 5 seconds 3 to 4 years ago, but you know, times are telling. Another thing is $180. I mean, it's hard for me to spend $180 for shoes we used to get from the outlets for 70, 80 bucks. Now they're $180. So there we go. Jordan 1 High OG from November the 4th. Number 3. Jordan 5 Midnight Navy. Not a fan, but you know, I bought the gold medal 5s a couple years back and people didn't like them, but I'm not a fan. I think they're reaching with this. This shoe is going straight to outlets. Don't pass go, don't collect $200. It's going straight to the outlet. Nobody's gonna buy this shoe. I mean, if they got a raffle, I guarantee you probably 2 people per store be going for this shoe. So that's that Jordan 5 Midnight Navy they got coming. Next we have the Jordan 4 11 Neapolitan. Once again, women, they got y'all in mind. But let me tell you something, what happened. They gave y'all that equal opportunity. They didn't discriminate because y'all got to pay $225 for these shoes. These Jordan 11s always sell. I talked about this earlier. And you know, the women got their shoes. It's Neapolitan. Not a fan of it. You guys know how I feel about Jordan 11, but you know, they got their Jordan 11s. They got the shapes and everything they're looking for. Next, we have the Jordan 3 women on November 15th. $200. They busting heads right now. They even getting the ladies. So, I mean, it's a decent shoe. I'm pretty sure some ladies will like it. Pretty sure guys who, you know, feet go down to that size will be able to work with it, but just not for me. Next, we have the Air Jordan 2 Origin. This actually is the one that I'm looking at. I'm a big fan of the red and white too. And they put a little green in this, like, you know, people say that Gucci and all that, Christmas. The only thing that's hanging up me with this shoe is they did it again. Man, they made it old. They put like that sale on it. Man, just keep it regular with some. I get it. Some people like that, but everybody don't like that. I mean, that shoe, it's a nice shoe. The shape is nice, everything nice. Is it a shoe that I am going to go crazy for? No. The writing's on the wall now. I can get these later. You know, things have changed, and we all know they have changed. We back to the old days. I'm thinking I might get these probably for maybe 180, 170, probably around the holiday time. But that's it for that Jordan 2 Origin. Another thing, if you're gonna call this a Jordan 2 Origin, I better see the same stuff you did for that Jordan 2 when it came out last year. It better have a little label with the wing. It better have a little booklet and all. Stick to the origin story. Next, we have this Jordan 4 Craft. Of course, all y'all gonna say this, that poor man's undefeated. I mean, it's a nice looking shoe. It's definitely a shoe I can see for this time of the year. I really think it's a decent shoe. The same way I feel about that Jordan 3 they had with the patchwork with the fatigues on it. It's a nice looking shoe. I know people gonna look down on it because everybody want this undefeated 4, but you know it's a nice looking 4, that Jordan 4 Craft. Price point is $210. The average we're all paying. Next we have this Jordan 13 Wheat. Shoe was out of Wild Retro a while back. I mean, it's like a cult type shoe. It got a following for certain people. I'm not in that category, but it was a lot of people I know used to like this shoe back in the day. Quite a few have requested this shoe. So I think it would do okay because I think a lot of people are stuck in that retro time. Like I say about nostalgia, a lot of people were young during that time and they wanted those shoes back then. They can go back and get them. But yeah, that Jordan 13 Wheat it's okay. Price point $200. Next we have this Air Jordan 3 Fear. Boy, Jordan Brand, boy, y'all be giving me a job because I need to show y'all how to put these dates out. Why is it that you have an Air Jordan Fear that you're gonna release on, let's get this, November the 25th, instead of having this shoe available for October the 31st? People would have just bought them just because to go with Halloween, you think? But of course, you know they always gotta do that.
Get the flip-flop shit on me.
That's what they do. They always run that flip-flop, man. They do stuff. I don't get it. Like, the shoe definitely would have fit with, with Halloween. But they bring it out November the 12th, the Air Jordan 3 Fear. Next, we have this Air Jordan 8 Winterize. I want to see this one in person because the Air Jordan 8 Chrome is actually my number 1 8. You know, that and the playoff 8 are probably neck and neck, side by side. But I like to see if this gonna look anything like I think this is gonna be a great shoe. I think about it. You got the 8, it's black, it's winterized. You know, you pull this out, you know, during the winter time of the year. They actually got this released right. I will say that they got this one right. It's just a matter of what materials they're gonna use and how it's gonna look. I think this might be a hit. It might be a bop. It really will. Price point is actually gonna be $210, which I'll expect to be a little more if they're gonna make them winterize, because they're charging us $210 for regular shoes now. I'm telling you, they do what they want to do. Let's talk about the thing that everybody like to talk about. We got 2 collabs coming out. Y'all know how I feel about these collabs that's coming out.
Hated it.
Yeah, not a fan. These Jordan 5 A Mama Near collabs. I mean, to be honest with you, a lot of these shoes, they make them look old and they just basically put on feet. They did the same thing with the Reimagine 3, and guess what? I went on to put it on feet because I couldn't hurt it. It was already looking, you know, old. So, you know, I dropped them right on. Same thing with these shoes. Every time I see these collabs, you know, with the old age midsoles and everything, I think of just something just to throw on right away. It ain't nothing for you to like save that's gonna be so-called crispy, but you know, just not for me. But that's it as far as what they got released in November. I mean, it's not dry. I see, you know, like I say, 1 or 2 things that the people might want, but keep in mind, holiday season is coming right around, and a lot of people right now are talking about these Jordans 11, but, you know, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys hit that like button, because I'm keeping it coming. Also, be on the lookout. I'm probably in my next video, we're going to go more talk about on the weight side. We're going to talk about gyms. We're going to talk about everybody's favorite gym that they love to talk bad about it, you know, and basically, you know, what you guys are looking for as far as gyms in the future, because you don't get ready for the new year in the actual new year. You start prepping and getting yourself ready to start working out right now. But always remember over here, we keep the body tight, feet right. Later.